I saw some crazy stuff online about people trying to cancel Rhea Ripley, who is, let me just check her age. She is now 29 years old. And like many young Australians, she had an edgy online phase. She had a very, very edgy online phase involving racial humor. As someone who went to university in Australia, I can tell you for a fact that Australians, especially young Australians between the ages of, and then also worked in a school, I can tell you that Australian teenagers between, let's say, the ages of 14 to 20, let's say cut off at 20, pretty much everyone, I think, grows out of the phase, but, like, a lot of Australian kids say a lot of garbage, and for most of the people, for their lives, it's not documented forever, but I remember playing, League of Legends with my university friends, and sometimes one of them would just say the N-word, and I was like, what? Why are you saying the N-word? We're just playing League of Legends. It's just the enemy Zillion is beating you up. I don't know why you need to call them the N-word. It's, you know, that's seemingly quite common in Australia. Soft? No. He got beat up by a time wizard and decided to say that, like, you know, the N-word, I guess. And other things. A lot of horrible things being said by teenagers, but that's just, like, I don't know, it seems like a weird, like, something that I've noticed, at least in Australia, is that a lot of kids in Australia pretty edgy, and a lot of them do grow out of it, but not all of them, obviously. And it's like this, I don't know, weird cultural phenomena that I guess comes with being Australian. And Rhea Ripley was one of them, let's say. And when she was 16, she was replying on, like, I guess friends' posts on Instagram or something that are still there. Well, they probably got deleted now, because it was, like, I think 13 years ago. But, you know, racial humor, basically. A lot of racial humor, and she's, like, typing lol or ha 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 at them in the comments, or liking the post. And people have dug that up and are now using it to, like, say, oh, my MG, she's racist now. And I don't know. Hello. I feel like it's just, I don't know, like, she was probably just young and dumb, like pretty much every Australian kid, because fucking hell, there's so many dumb cunts. I think everyone when they're a teenage kid is just kind of stupid, and like you learn about edgy words and you start using them because you're like, oh wow, this is such a naughty word, I'm going to use them, right? Because I've just found out that they exist, and like I'm a rebel. I'm a, you know, I'm gonna take it to the man because I'm a teenager, and I'm gonna ignore what people tell me to do because I'm 15 years old. So you're gonna say horrible words, and then, you know, eventually you grow up and you mature. But for some people, unfortunately, that is archived on the internet forever, right? They don't really understand the meaning and they just want to be edgy. Yeah. As a Southeast Asian surrounded by verbose racism every day, I mean, yeah, I've played Dota. I'm used to kind of just seeing racism online, and literally in my Dota streams, someone was just typing, like, in the chat, like someone was PewDiePie on the bridge moment. That's something that was happening in my Dota stream. It was crazy. But that's just, I don't know, kids on the internet being dumb idiots. That's what they do, you know? There's people who tone it down with age and being remorseful to the point that it's annoying. I mean, I think most people just grow out of the phase of like, oh, I found out about this rude word, I'm gonna use it as much as possible. And then people, I think I think for the most part, most people when they grow up, they're just like, oh yeah, like, I don't really need to say that, do I? It's kind of like part of being in a, I don't know, a functioning society, is that we just all get along instead of, I don't know, being just mean for the sake of being mean. I don't know.